You're listening
You're listening
to another episode
of the Fresh Takes
podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Tank here from the Fresh Takes podcast. You're probably wondering, why do you see Tank and only Tank, not Pat or Tim? Well, it's because you're here live with Tank for his thoughts. Tank's thoughts for the next 5 Fridays are going to be nothing but the top 50 all sport logos. It could become from NFL, XFL, the NHL, MLS, MLB, NBA, you name it. I'm going to bring you my top 50. And ladies and gentlemen, it's not just the current logos. There is one specific team. I'm not going to tell you which one because I want you to pay attention. But there is one specific team that is on here twice because I like their logo so much from back in the day to one of them newer ones. But so we're going to go through it. I'm going to give you 10 for the next 5 Fridays. I'm going to give you 10 different logos. And with the help of our editing team, we will show you what the logos look like. Because again, these are my top favorite. And who knows? They might be yours, they might not be, but it's okay. We're here to learn something a little different. Because this isn't just about football. This is about all sports. So let's go ahead and get right smack dab into it right now. At number 50, which is the lowest of the low, we have the 2015 to present time, the Cleveland Browns. Personally, it's not that. It's not all that what it's cracked up to be, I guess. It's not my favorite, but it is what it is. Oh well, I guess, right? But number 49, which is again closer to the bottom, but better than number 50. We have none other than the 1974 to present, the Buffalo Bills. And you're probably wondering why Buffalo Bills. What's so much better about the Bills over top of the Cleveland Browns? Well, I don't know. It's just iconic. The bill that has, that red stripe. Yeah, it's not all that great. It's not all that cracked up to be. It's not that great, but it's not that horrible. It's iconic. And that's why I put the Buffalo Bills at number 49. Let's get right into it. The number 48 spot. Again, down there. So you're probably again wondering, so far I've already talked about two football teams, and you're like, Tank, you said this is going to be all sports. So why are we starting off the 49 and 50 football teams? Just wait. I want you to digest this. I want you to be intrigued by it. Coming at number 48, we have another NFL team. Believe it or not, it's actually one of my co-hosts' favorite teams. It's the 2000 to present, so they haven't changed the logo since then. So for 23 years now, 24 years, I guess, 23, something like that. It's none other than the New York Giants. The New York Giants, it's bleh, but I liked it. Bleh, but I liked it. It's just the NY. It's their colors, blue and red. But it's another iconic logo. And I think that's why I'm not saying that I like it because I don't like it, but I don't like it and I do like it. I know that totally made no sense to you all, and I'm sorry. It's another iconic because when you see the lowercase n and the lowercase y with the big old swipe of the y, you know it's the New York Giants. And that's why they're at number 48. So we're going to get right into it. Number 47. This is where we get out of NFL into another major sport. We're going none other than the 1999 to 2006 NHL team, Buffalo Sabres. And it's just the Buffalo's hit. You're probably like, okay, But I liked it. I still like it. And I'm honestly, when I sat down and made this list, I thought of teams that um, you wouldn't think. But again, the Buffalo Sabres, it's just another team that I like. It's simple, but yet shows fierce. Or at least that's to me, again, my opinion. Now we're going to go to number 46, right? Yep, that is number 46. And it's the 1963 New York Jets. And it's literally just a jet with green, because it's their colors, with the white lettering of Jets punched, I guess, as like a hole punch out of their jet. I think it's pretty cool. And I wish they would honestly keep that kind of a logo. Their logo now is just what? Just Jets. No. What is their logo? I can't even think of their logo right now. Yeah, it's the green circle with just Jets. See, they need to bring back the 1963 logo because I liked it. Maybe we should put a poll out there for everybody. But let's get right back into it. Number 45. Oh, and yes, I did say that we are going to go all kinds of sports, and I'm talking about even college. So bringing it right into the college theme, we're going with number 45. We're going with the Clemson Tigers. Yeah, you're probably like just an orange paw print or tiger print, but what's wrong with it? It was it came out in 1977 and it's still their present logo. It's that good. They haven't had to change it that long. It's another iconic. As soon as you see it, boom, you know immediately who it is. So that's why I put it number 45, the Clemson Tigers. And you're probably wondering why I keep looking down and looking away. It's I have all my notes in my notebook. So it's at 44, we're going none other than the 1983. We're going to stay in college. The 1983 to 1996, the North Carolina Tar Heels. UNC. So when you hear UNC or North Carolina Tar Heels, or you just hear the word heels, you immediately know it's UNC. It's coming from college. But their logo back then was that ram, that it was the full figure ram. And it was that baby blue, powder blue, whatever blue you want to call it. But let me tell you, if I could get all the logos, I'm going to tell you all if I could get a bobblehead almost, or something like a plaque or something, something with all these logos, I mean, I'd be in heaven. But I don't know. The Tar Heels again is another team that as soon as you hear North Carolina or the Tar Heels again, it's an iconic logo. So let's get right into number 43. We're going back to the NFL. And again, you're probably like, what in the world are you talking about? Well, I thought you were going to bring other sports. I will, but these are just my. We're doing 41 through 50 right now, and we're coming in at number 43, the 1962 to 1968 to NFL team that I don't personally like, but it's my dad's favorite football team. Uh, so shout out to my dad. But the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's it's the logo that is the guy standing on the steel beam, kicking the football, being that construction worker. You know, Pittsburgh Steelers, they're based for the steel industry. I love that logo, and I think my dad actually has a hat of that logo, so I might see if I can borrow that next week so I can wear it or at least let you all see it. But I don't know. I mean, y'all see it clearly on the screen, but I don't know. I think I like that logo, and I think the um, would be kind of cool in the helmets for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But let's get right into number 42. It is the NHL. We're going back to the NHL. So we've done the NFL, the NHL, the college. So we're going to get back into the NHL, and we're going to go with the 2021 to present Seattle Kraken. That S, I don't know. It's different. It's unique. I mean, when you hear Kraken, of course, everybody knows it's an octopus. So like that S, it has in the one part of the S or whatever, you have that Kraken tentacle. I just and I like their colors. I'm actually rooting for Seattle to win the Western Conference, and I'm rooting for Florida Panthers to win the Eastern uh, Conference to face each other in the Stanley Cup. So that's who I'm rooting for. But again, it's just I don't want to say it's iconic because they've only been around for a couple years, but I like that. So we're going to finish right off uh, this episode, and don't forget to tune in next week. But number 41, we're going to go with NBA. So we're jumping into the NBA now and another major sport. I'm going to go with the 2007 to 2015. It's a team from Southern United States of America, the Atlanta Hawks. The Hawk, you know, spread his, spreading his wings and carrying the basketball. I think I don't know, it's dope. So, I mean, I've gotten into the NBA, the NHL, the college, and the NFL, but the Atlanta Hawks, I like that logo. I will say that there are other basketball teams that I do like their logos better, but for the beginning of the NBA era, I guess, in my list, I think we're going to start with Atlanta Hawks. It's not a bad logo. Again, I like it. It's their colors. So, all right. But ladies and gentlemen, um, this is a quick episode. They're not going to be very long. I want you to come back next week and hear what I'm going to have 40 through 31. So come back next week, listen to it. But we'll give you another recap real quick. At number 50, I had the 2015 to present Cleveland Browns. At number 49, we had the 1974 to present Buffalo Bills. At number 48, we had the 2000 to present New York Giants. At number 47, we had the 1999 to 2006 Buffalo Sabres. In 46th position, we had, 1963 New York Jets. In 45, position 45, we have 1977 to present the Clemson Tigers. And then in 44th position, you have the 1983 to 1996 North Carolina Tar Heels. Then in 43rd, you had 1962 to 1968 Pittsburgh Steelers. In 42, you had the 2021 to present Seattle Kraken, and then we rounded it out at 41, 2007 to 2015 Atlanta Hawks. Please comment below, tag us, do anything. Let me know what your thoughts are on my list and maybe your list. You can jot down what you thought, and put a list of 1 to 50, and maybe we might say the same ones in the same spot. You never know. But this is Tank from Fresh Takes Podcast. Don't forget you can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. You can follow us on what is it? Apple Podcast, sorry, and then Spotify. And don't forget that this is your favorite host, Tank, the best host, Tank, who's coming to you an extra day to talk with you all and get you involved. But other than that, you all have a great day, great weekend, and yeah, thanks. Signing off. Peace.